Good day to you all gamers, this is RRPG here with another 2 cents video on the 2 cents block, just for you. What you see on screen is Kirby's Adventure on the NES for the Wii Virtual Console. This game was just recently re-released on the 3DS eShop as a 3D Classics title, and it's a pretty good one too. This game is a solid platformer like Mario, and it differentiates itself from Mario by introducing the mechanic to where you suck up enemies and collect their powers for Kirby to use for himself. There are about 6 or 7 levels, with each of them having about 4 to 6 stages and a boss fight at the end. Minigames are also a staple as they help you get more extra lives and so on. By all means, check out this game. I wasn't even into Kirby growing up, but after playing games like this game, and Kirby's Dream Land, and Kirby Superstar, I regret what I really missed out on. It's on the Virtual Console for about 500 Wii points, and about $5 to $10 for the 3D Classics version on the 3DS eShop. It's a masterpiece, and you can't go wrong with Masahiro Sakurai, as this was his second game, and second Kirby game that he ever worked on. Speaking of Nintendo, that Wedbush Securities analyst named Michael Pachter has come out and still responds with his skepticism about the Wii U and how it will only appeal to hardcore gamers and Nintendo fans. Like we haven't even heard that before. However, there was another quote that he delivered that was in relation to both the Big N and Activision of all people. Apparently, Pachter states that Activision demanded Nintendo to make the Wii U Pro Controller for their system, or they won't bring any of their big-name franchises onto the Wii U. This is the quote that Pachter had stated. Activision never said anything to me, but I know for big games like Call of Duty, they said, no, we're not putting it on there if you don't give us a conventional controller, so they gave in. After he made that claim, he made another one where he stated that his previous claim was an educated guess. I am putting 2 and 2 together to conclude that Activision put pressure on them. I do not know this either first-hand or third-hand. Nobody told me. I am merely deducing it from what we know, and it's an educated guess. If the Pro Controller is for multi-platform games, that means it is for third-party games. Nintendo has never done anything altruistically for third parties, so I concluded that they added the Pro Controller because of pressure from third parties. The pressure could have come from anywhere, EA with sports games, Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed, or Take-Two with GTA, but it seems to me that the prize that would make the Wii U legitimate as a console of choice for multi-platform games is Call of Duty. I don't know whether to agree or just laugh at these quotes, because I'm more amongst the fact that Activision is being pig-headed to not try and innovate their franchises with the Wii U gamepad, or Michael Pachter is just wanting to stir buzz without solid proof all over again. Nah, he's just got to be even more ridiculous. I'm fairly certain that Nintendo was planning on making the Wii U Pro Controller for the Wii U at the very start, because they knew that they were going to have to appeal to core gamers alike. The whole thing with Activision holding Nintendo hostage and saying that they won't release any of their franchises onto the Wii U without a conventional controller is just blatantly asinine. I would think that utilizing the Wii U gamepad would help Activision think outside the box more with trying to immerse gamers with all new ways like how the controller is going to be. But Activision really hasn't been the brightest of the bunch as of lately. Their whole stance with being heavily focused on making a new Call of Duty every year with no improvements to the whole gaming experience is just ludicrous. How is it that you can shovel the same crap every year that has no improvements to the gameplay, visuals, engine, or the online servers of all things? How is it that you continue to entice people to buy a new game every year when they aren't that bright to know that every entry is not that different from each other? And if some of you think that Call of Duty is different with every game and believe that Nintendo games are always the same, all I can say is, where's your proof? Finally, I would like to know where Pachter heard from Activision about their declaration toward the Big N about the Wii U Pro Controller. Where's your proof, Michael Pachter? Michael, I think it is time that you stop being a negative Nancy over the Wii U and start to look at its future beyond the launch. The E3 presentation may have not been what gamers were hoping for, but does that mean that the future is going to be bland? Of course not! You will realize that what Nintendo is doing is exactly the same as the Wii U when it launched. Oh, and don't say that the reason they won the last console generation was because of luck. That is completely untrue, as Nintendo did more than just mention their console, as they had commercials for the Wii, and they showcased them at big events, and at malls to get people enticed. That is building up hype around the public to get them interested in buying the console, not luck. You seriously need to stop being an analyst and go do something else with your time, Pachter. I am really getting fed up with your shenanigans. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think Michael Pachter is right? Do you think Nintendo already had plans to release the Wii U Pro Controller all this time? Or do you think there may have been multiple developers and publishers who convinced them to make the peripheral? Make sure to leave a comment to notify me of your own 2 cents, and be sure to rate this video and subscribe to my channel for more content coming from me in the future. This is RRPG signing off, and thanks for watching.
You